The incoming border czar was in Texas yesterday, promising that President Trump is serious about mass deportations. This is Wednesday, November 27th, 2024.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Well, we're halfway through the week. Thanks for spending part of your Wednesday here with the Texas Minute. Texas Land Commissioner Don Buckingham announced yesterday an initiative to help speed up efforts to deport violent illegal aliens. More on that coming up. Attorney General Ken Paxton is preparing to again defend Texas law requiring the use of age verification measures to protect kids from pornographic material online. The law is being fought by distributors of online pornography in federal court. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has upheld the law, finding that it doesn't violate the First Amendment, but purveyors of online porn have appealed the ruling to the Supreme Court. As the legislative session approaches, lawmakers have filed legislation to eliminate explicit books from public school libraries. For example, Republican State Representative Jared Patterson of Frisco has filed legislation outlining how school library materials would be regulated and reviewed to prevent inappropriate content from being accessible to children. His measure would allow parents to request a review of library materials by the State Board of Education. Texas Land Commissioner Don Buckingham announced on Tuesday her agency's new efforts to help secure the border. The program is called the Jocelyn Initiative. It's named for Jocelyn, the 12-year-old girl who two illegal aliens are accused of murdering earlier this year in Houston. Her mother, Alexis Nungary, was present at the announcement on a 1,400-acre site purchased by the state last month on the border. Buckingham is offering the property and others owned by the land office to the Trump administration for the purpose of constructing a detention and deportation facility. After the press conference, I asked Commissioner Buckingham what lawmakers could do to support her agency's efforts.
Well, the General Land Office is so happy that we get to help our veterans defend our coast, help Texans recover from disasters, and of course from the Alamo. But we do have a significant border effort, and really we just need the legislature to back President Trump up. Anything he needs, we want to deliver. Texas has been standing in the gap of the federal government abdicating their constitutional duty to defend our border under Biden, and it is time for everyone to step up, be a good partner, and show the rest of the country how it's done.
The Texas Minute will be right back.
The Luke Macias Show is your access to what happens behind closed doors in Texas politics. Listen weekly to me, your host, Luke Macias, as I break down what is actually happening in conservative politics in the Lone Star State, a state that we all love and cherish. Listen weekly wherever you listen to podcasts. This show is a product of Texas Scorecard.
Officers with the Texas Department of Public Safety encountered more than 200 illegal aliens at the border earlier this week, including 60 children traveling alone. A 2-year-old girl told officers she was from El Salvador. The girl claimed she arrived by herself and that her parents were residing in the United States. She had a piece of paper with a phone number and a name on it. Yesterday afternoon in Edinburgh, the incoming border czar for the Trump administration said finding the children lost by the Biden administration as sex trafficking would be at the top of his priorities. Tom Homan also said the administration remains committed to a mass deportation program. He said the biggest immigration crisis in the nation's history will be met with the largest deportation in the nation's history. You can find the details of all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was produced by Walker York and based on the original reporting of Eddie Hovland, Valerie Munoz, Emily Medeiros, and myself. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the first news of the day for the Lone Star State. This has been the Texas Minute with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.